Hey everybody, you'll notice I'm not on this video because I did not want to block any part of the screen. What we're going to be doing today is something that I've been wanting to look into for a while, and it's how to annotate your YouTube video. It's very easy to do this, and there's also very advanced features you can do. But today we're going to keep it pretty simple, as most of my videos are. And I'm going to take you over to my channel. Now, this is a heads up for you. This is going to be a little bit longer. I can't cram this one into 2 or 3 minutes. So here I am on my channel, and where I'm going to go is my video manager right here. Clicking on the video manager, I now have all the different videos, and I'm going to go ahead and just pick one of the videos that we will work with today. And let's give this how to give your LinkedIn recommendation. This was a follow-up video, and I started messing around with this. I'm going to mute that video so we don't have to hear it. Now you'll notice when you're on your video, there of course is the easy one where we go in and do basic settings, and then enhancements, music, and the annotations button. Click on the annotations button and a screen will pop up, and there's your visit. Let me mute that again. And in there you'll notice, of course, a timeline for the video. But right up at the top it says Add Annotation. Now there's several options. If you want to read more about each of these options and when to use it, I'm going to go ahead and include that. I'm going to actually try this. I don't know if it's going to work. But I have this opened in another window, what the different options are on the types of annotation. So there's a description of a speech bubble for creating pop-up bubbles, spotlighting areas where if a user puts his mouse over that area, your text will appear. Notes for just creating pop-up boxes that contain text, titles, which is what they are, labels for creating a call out and to a specific part of your video, and then you can pause annotations if they're no longer available. As you'll note too on this link that we're going to try and share here in an annotation, you have all this other good stuff to look at, and we'll come back to that in a moment. So let's go ahead, and just for grins, here's my video. I'm going to, right out of the box, just go ahead and create a speech bubble. And as you see, I can move this bubble around. I can make it larger. I can go in and add text. This is a test. Now, I could put in visit my website, why, what's in it for me, check out upcoming classes. So you could put a link in there. Now that link is not going to be clickable. I'll show you how to add a clickable link here in a minute, but it's limited. I'm going to go ahead and increase the size to 13. I'm going to make the color white. You only have two options there, white or black, but I can go in and add the background, which I'll make cranberry colored. Now you'll notice it also gives you an option to add a link. We're going to try this, but you'll notice when you drop it down, it's saying, is this a video link? It's pretty much saying, if you're not YouTube or Google, we don't want it. It's either a video inside of YouTube, a playlist inside of YouTube, a channel inside of YouTube, Google Plus profile page. You could have that. Or, we'll have to, this didn't work before, so we'll go ahead and try this again. Or a subscribe button, which means subscribing to your YouTube channel. I could put my channel in there. And lastly, a fundraising project, like if you're doing a fundraising project on Kickstarter or Indiegogo, you could include that link. But just for grins, I'm going to go ahead and paste that link. See, it's saying enter a valid project URL. So it's not letting me just add any old link. What I could do though is I could go ahead and say, yes, we're going to publish this speech bubble, and boom, now it'll be on there. But I'm going to now add a note, and this note is learn more about annotation on YouTube. And I'll go ahead and put that in there. Again, it won't be a hot link, and I'm going to move this bubble up. Oops. don't want to play that. We're going to move this over here just to have it for us to see easily. Again, I can go in and change the font and make it a little bit bigger. I can change the background box and make it blue, so possibly that white stands out more. Change the size. We'll make this one really big if it lets me. It might only let us do that large size. And then I can click publish and we'll see what happens here. So now when I go, yeah, it looks like we're going to add one more thing. So we have our speech bubble and we have our note. We'll add a spotlight. Notice how much bigger that is. We'll move that guy over to make it even bigger. And this is a test of spotlight. Make that red, and again on the fonts it's not giving us a lot of choice, but we'll make that one black. And we'll click publish and we're going to see what we got. So let's go back just for grins and see the mess I just created and see what we got. Okay, let's go ahead and pause. As you can see, there's the one bubble that I put up there, and I can click that, but what it's going to do is pretty much nothing. It's just giving me a headline. Also, learn more, same thing. It's not letting us put those clickable URLs. I'm not quite sure why. I need to investigate a bit further, but let me go ahead and continue playing this. There was that other box that I said in. I'm going to go ahead and you'd see it says this is a test. It's a pop-up box, and anything that was in there, we can even go in and close that box. Or now, as you see, those boxes went away. You don't want to use them. There's all kinds of tips and tricks on when to use these, and timing, changing your annotation, and adding links. Oh, here we go, adding a link to the annotation. Again, it limits you to adding links that are just accepted by YouTube. It doesn't let us just put anything we want in there. It has to be a video, a channel, as you said, as we went through, and when they show up and when they don't show up. So if you're in this and you want to learn more, I will put this link in there, and there are advanced tips. You definitely want to go into advanced tips and tricks, because it'll tell you what viewers like, suggestions for usage and formatting, keeping annotations relevant, etc. So again, this is a bit longer than I normally do, but I wanted to go ahead and create this video and give you a good idea of how to go in and add those annotations so that you can give a shout out to a website, you can send them to your blog, whatever you want to do on that. This is Shelley. I want you to have a great weekend, and our next Insider program, just FYI, is going to be a launch for the new year, 2014. We're going to talk about strategy and creating our social media strategy for 2014. Have a fabulous weekend, and we'll talk to you soon.